Doing? Coming to you today. This is the Wallace Akins talking to you about a career that I want to invest in, and will be an investment not just for me, but for my family and for others. The field of psychology. Now, again, well, I hadn't spoke about this before, but I do hear a lot of people talking about psychology like it's not all that, it's not big, it's nothing really big you can worry about. It's not that understanding psychology, understanding the field of psychology is cool because you can aid not just yourself, but you can aid others in life by doing this. If you look up psychology, how it always, every single day affects you, affects your life, and affects others around you, then you will, not saying want to go into the field, not saying everybody's good for that, but me myself, that's what I want to do. Well, it's not a want, it's I'm going to do it. All right. Psychology is so cool to me because I learned some when I was in college, and I'm going back to get my other degree in psychology. The wonderful thing about this major, okay, is that you can actually learn more about yourself. You know, because some people say, well, it's not that cool. Yes, it is. You learn more about yourself and how life is and why you are the way you are. Psychology takes you places that you've never been before, and that's so cool. Uh, and being places that you've never been before is still pretty cool. Um, Now, I'm going to have this as a career because I've seen situations where people really don't understand themselves. They question, why did I do that? What made me say that to him? What made me say that to her? Why did I turn around and do that? Okay, but the field of psychology is so wonderful because you can learn more about you. You can learn more about your mom, your dad, your uncle, your aunt. You don't have to go around question them. Sometimes you can just look at their actions and listen to what they said and look back at their upbringing. That'll help also. So hopefully there's a debunking of what psychology really is. And I've heard a couple other people say, well, psychology, well, you going to go into some kind of therapy? No, you don't have to be a therapist to do psychology. Now, don't get me wrong, you will uh, do some analyzing to some people. Not saying you're trying to, but um, it will happen. But the best thing about that is if you do analyze an individual, they'll start coming back to you and asking you, well, why do you think I did this? How can I stop doing this? How can I say this? How can I go and do this? My aunt, she needs help, but you think you can maybe just talk to her a little bit? The field of psychology is so wonderful that, again, studies have shown that an individual who has even a small portion of psychology in them do better in life, do better with their families, do better with their children, do better at their jobs. But I want this as a career. So don't put psychology down. Don't make it to where it's nothing. We understand it's a business. Without psychology, there's not a business that would have been started. Nothing. Because you have to have some kind of understanding of your employees. You have to have an understanding of other business owners to bring things to you, to aid you. So that's what psychology is. So I am giving a thumbs up to psychology, and I'm asking you, don't put it to the side. Just think about it. Not saying you have to major in it, but if someone wants to, don't discourage them. Don't say, nah, I don't like all that stuff. Well, hey, say, you know what? If that's for you, that's for you. And when they do graduate, you come back and say, hey, maybe you can psychoanalyze me. No, I'm just kidding. But I am glad that some people have decided to do that because I'm going to be one to go back and get my bachelor's and maybe even master's. Y'all pray for me. All right, y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. The Wallace Akins.